Let the tournament begin. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 43, The Team Battle Tournament Royale begins. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode vastly better than last week's episode. If you remember last week's episode, I kind of lost interest about halfway through it. This episode, on the other hand, this episode had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. I loved this episode, and no, it's not just because Otis returned. Otis kind of carries the episode, but that's a little bit of a spoiler alert. Anyway, we'll talk about all this soon enough, so at risk of further rambling though, let's move on to the actual episode. So the episode begins with Yuga and company arriving at the tournament venue, and we also learn that Goha basically, well, Mimi, not really Goha, Mimi, has made the decision that if Goha can't destroy Rush Dueling, may as well benefit off of it from its popularity and make some money off of it, so that's kind of brilliant there. Anyway, that being said, Yuga and company arrive at the tournament venue, and really, Yuga still plans to be a spectator in this tournament. They run into all the past, I guess you can call them companions that we've seen throughout this series, but anyway, all the previous duel clubs are here. And Yuga really just wants to be a spectator this whole time. And the gang also runs into Mimi, who at first they think is cosplaying as the Goha president. However, she takes the helmet off and is like, nope, I am the Goha president, but Yuga, did you send that notebook? And giving them the idea for this tournament. And he's like, no. And we also see Yuga and company run into the Machine Duel Cavalry Club, and basically they're a man down. Because, well, a woman down. Because they explain that Asuna is not participating in the tournament. They ask Yuga to take her place, and he's like, no, I'm just spectating. And it's also about this time we see Rook witness a mysterious hooded figure walking by, and Yuga and company run to the hooded figure. The hooded figure, of course, happens to be Otis, the real Otis, live and in living color, and basically he's like, you need to know what the true purpose of this tournament is. And he challenges Yuga to a duel to convince him that he needs to participate, he needs to follow this road. And Otis and Yuga begin their duel. Otis this time rocking a Summon Skull legendary deck, using a ton of Summon Skull support, which is awesome. Summon Skull never really got any support in the main card game, so the fact that he's possibly getting a lot of support in the Rush Duel series, kinda awesome, not gonna lie. Plus, Summon Skull looks badass. But anyway, that being said, Otis just keeps Yuga on the ropes with a bunch of Summon Skull support, and ultimately has Yuga on the ropes to where this crowd is questioning whether he really is the creator of Rush Dueling. This snaps Yuga out of it, and he's able to use a new combo with his Sevens Road Warlock, and basically he uses this thing to get out Sevens Road and Seven Roads Witch. It's kind of a little cheat, and he ultimately uses a new Sevens Road magic card, which is Sevens Road Twin Bust, which allows it allows Sevens Road's Magician to gain the attack of Sevens Road's Witch. It's basically like the anime exclusive card that Yugi had for the Dark Magician Black Twin Bust, but this is for Sevens Roads, which is pretty impressive because, a little bit of a side thing here, a couple of months ago we got word that the Dark Magician was coming to the Rush Duel card game. And so I figured right then and there that the next time we saw Otis, he was going to be rocking the Dark Magician, not Summon Skull. So the fact that we got this here kind of makes up for that a little bit. I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit disappointed when Otis wasn't rocking Dark Magician, but maybe next time he appears he'll have it. Anyway, that being said, Yuga is able to pull off a win against Otis and ultimately decides, yes, I'm going to be a part of this tournament. He turns to the Machine Cavalry Club and says, will you allow me to take Asuna's place and duel with you guys? Which of course they happily accept, and that's essentially the episode as we see Otis being arrested and taken away because of his previous actions in the previous Goha sponsored tournament. So yeah, that's essentially the episode, with Otis offering one more piece of advice to Yuga. Keep seeking that road, essentially is what he said. I'm paraphrasing. But anyway, that was the episode. Like I said, I loved this episode compared to last week's, which was just kind of weird, kind of dull. This episode made up for it with the dueling action. I also got to say it's refreshing seeing a tournament coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! We never got that in Reigns. One of the big disappointments of Reigns that we didn't get a tournament arc, but we're making up for it with this. Let's be honest, we're making up with this. That being said, everybody, loved the episode. Otis definitely carried the episode for me. Anytime that Otis appears, I really do love the episode. I don't know why. But anyway, that being said, everybody, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. I really loved this episode. But anyway, those are just my thoughts, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comment section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts on Otis using Summon Skull this time around? Did you love the support? What did you think of Summon Skull's look in this? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody.